Hello, it's Steve Hoven here with Lazy Trading. I want to show you a trade in video form so you can look at a chart while I'm talking and see exactly how the process works. This is a trade we actually made on March 4th, 2008. I just want to go over the system itself first. And it is a counter trend system. Basically what we're looking for, I'll go through the 3 steps here. And there are a few other steps that are in the ebook, but these are the important steps for this video. So first, you look for the currency pair at the specific time, of course. If it's within 20% of the high or low for the day, you have a trade. The high for this particular chart is 1.5835. The low was 1.5741, which is a 94 pip spread between the high and the low. So the next step is, if the currency pair is within 20% of the high, you go short. Well, obviously it's not within 20% of the high, so let's skip that step and go down to 3. If the currency pair is within 20% of the low, you go long or buy from the start time to the end time. And on the euro Swiss franc, which is what this currency pair is, the start time is 16:30 GMT and the end time is 21:30 GMT. This chart is actually a little bit before 16:30 GMT. I took a snapshot of it a little bit before, but our fill price was actually at 1.5758, up in this range. So again, what we look for is the currency pair within 20% of the low at our start time, and our start time is at 16:30 GMT. So how do we figure out the 20%? Well, you take the difference between the high and the low, which is the high up here at 1.5835, the low is down here at 1.5741, a 94 pip difference. You take 94 pips times it by 20%, so 94 times 20% gives you a total of 18.8 pips. In other words, this currency pair has to be within 18.8 pips of the low. So the low was at 1.5741. You add the 18.8 pips. I actually added 19 and just rounded up. You come up with 1.5760. So we would have a long or a buy trade if right around 16:30 GMT time the euro Swiss franc was lower than 1.5760. And our fill price for 16:30 GMT on Bet on Markets was 1.5758. So we were within the 20% rule. We went long, and in the next chart I'll show you what the results were. But I just want to be clear that from the high to the low comes your 94 pips on this particular trade. You take that number, times it by 20%, and it has to be within this final number from the high or the low for you to get a trade. Okay, let's look at the next chart. Okay, here's the next chart. This is actually what happened the rest of the day for our particular trade. Again, it's March 4th, the euro Swiss franc. Again, the high was up here at 1.5835. The low is down here at 1.5741. 1.5741. Our buy signal was right here at 1.5758. As you can see, this is at 1630. As you can see, the market traded down a little bit, trying to go for the low again. It stopped there, bounced back up, bounced back down, finally broke higher, and at the end, this trade lasts 5 hours. At the end, our exit price was at 1.5788. Again, 1.5788. Our fill price was at 1.5758. It was a 30 pip profitable trade on Bet on Markets, and if you would have traded on Forex, your profits would have been in that range as well, just depending on what your spread for your particular broker is. But that is the system in a nutshell. We took the trade because it was within 20% of the low at our particular time, at our particular start time. We took the trade, we stayed in it till the end, exited at this price, made a nice profit. Now I want to be clear, you cannot trade this system at different times of the day. For example, if you would have traded the Euro Swiss franc at 8 a.m. GMT time and traded it down here at this low, obviously you would have lost a great deal of money going the opposite direction. That is why with this system we have it set up where it only trades at specific times of the day. So you may only trade the Euro Swiss franc at 1630 GMT. At least that's how the system is designed. Now if you want to trade it at different times, that's your own business. But how the system is designed is to trade a particular currency pair at the particular time, start time and end time. There's been a lot of research we've done over the years that these are the particular start and end times that are most profitable for the type of trading that we're doing. So in this particular case, you would only trade the Euro Swiss franc at 1630 GMT start time and a 2130 GMT end time. I hope that explains a little bit how the lazy trading system works. And again, if you have any questions, you can contact me.